This is how you use the ball machine. The ball machine is located in the shed, which is on court number 7 on the bottom level of the tennis club. This is court number 7, and this is court number 8. It can be used on either court. Before using the ball machine, please reserve either court number 7 or court number 8 for an hour. Simply pull out the ball machine, and you can use the ball machine on either court number 7 or court number 8. If you're using court number 7, place the ball machine closest to that fence towards leaving court number 7. If court number 7 is unavailable, you can place it on court number 8 at the baseline, and there is an extension cord near the shed that you can plug it into. If you are using the ball machine on court number 7, simply take out some of the extension cord and plug it in to the outlet here towards the side of the court. Simply plug it in right here, and you are ready to learn the different functions on the ball machine. Before turning the ball machine on, these 3 knobs here represent ball frequency, how often the balls shoot out of the machine in between shots. You have the speed at which the ball is flying and what kind of spin will be imparted on the ball. As a general rule, these knobs should be somewhere between 30 and 40, somewhere around 60 or 70 based on your skill level, and the spin can be pretty much anywhere, but I prefer it to be somewhere between flat and top spin. These numbers here refer to the direction in which the ball will be shot out of the ball machine. So if you can see here, this number 4 means that if you have a number 4 here, the ball should be shot towards the middle of the court on the other side. Now these dials can be changed so that this can be a 6, a 7, from 1 to 7, and essentially if you put a 7, then the ball will shoot towards the number 7 on the court over there, which will be to the right near the shed, and obviously number 1 will go the other direction. So based on what you're working on, you simply put the numbers to where you want the ball to be fed to. You'll notice that these dials also have letters. The letter A. Letter A is simply means repeat. So for example, if you wanted to have balls fed to number 7 and then the next shot to number 4, instead of putting 7, 4, 7, 4, 7, 4, you can simply put a 7 and a 4 and then an A, which will repeat 7, 4, 7, 4 over and over again. This other little dial here that says sequence or random. Sequence means it will continue to do 7, 4 and then repeat 7, 4. If I put it on random, then you may get 3 7s in a row and then 1 4. It's just a random sequence. Lastly, this little dial that you'll see here, which says spread angle, simply takes these numbers that you're seeing here and spreads them wider. Generally speaking, just keep the spread angle somewhere in the middle, and that should be suitable. This one switch here that says remote, make sure that it is pointed towards off and not on. This ball machine does come with a remote, but we do not use it. So if this is on when you start the ball machine, it'll be waiting to hear from the remote. So make sure this is off and you should be good to go. There's one more dial, which is important, and it's around the back here, and it says elevation with the dial below. When you're shooting out balls, if they're going too high, then simply take this knob and you will turn it to the left to make it go lower, or you will turn it to the right to make it go higher. And that controls the height of the shot. Okay, so now you're ready to use the ball machine. I've set it up to go to a 3 and then a 4, and then to repeat back to 3 and 4. So Every time I start the ball machine, the first ball needs a little calibration. So the first ball is always terrible. But before you run to the other side to start hitting balls, start the ball machine by pressing this and just watch a few balls shoot out and see where they're landing. If they're going way too high, you know to adjust the crank in the back. If they're going way too fast, you'll want to adjust the speed of your shot. If they're not coming out fast enough, they're going, too fast, you're gonna adjust the ball frequency. So basically, once you feel like the balls going to the other side are going to where you want them to go, then you can run over to the other side and start hitting balls. When the tennis balls have stopped coming out of the machine, wait at least 10 seconds for no balls to come out before assuming that they're completely out of balls. There are times where there are a few rogue balls still in the machine, and when you're walking over, they come shooting out. So again, make sure that 10 seconds have gone without a ball shooting out before you come to the other side of the court, and immediately shut off the ball machine by hitting the power, and then you can start picking up the balls with the ball mower and reloading it. Or if you're done, simply put all the balls in the ball machine, put the cord tied up to the back like it was, and roll the ball machine back into the shed when you are done, and you are all set.